Welcome to Inside Canyon Speedway Park. I am Tony Steele here with the voice of Canyon Speedway Park, Jason Carter, who had a little help from Blake Anderson up in the booth once again tonight. And all the racing was broadcast on thecushion.com. So a lot of people got to watch some awesome racing here at Canyon Speedway Park. We crowned 2 new Western World Champions as well as a Rocket Award winner. And we'll get to that all real quick. But what did you think of the weekend overall, Jason?
Oh, fantastic weekend of racing. And I mean, crazy events here tonight. You know, the USAC 360 main events. Like, that was the craziest, most wild main event I've ever seen. Ever with the USAC 360s. And, you know, if talking to Lance Jennings over there, he's a SCRA.com guy, you know, works for the West Coast guys in USAC CRA series. And he said, if you don't like that race, you're not a race fan, and you should just pack up and leave.
Yeah.
Because what we saw tonight was just incredible racing throughout both divisions, you know, USAC Southwest 360s and USAC National Midgets all weekend long. Really brought it.
Yeah, they did. So let's start with the prelims. We'll just kind of do a quick overview of them. Sprint cars, night 1. Ryan Bernal showed him he was ready to come and play.
Yeah, Ryan Bernal, after last week, flirting with the cushion there the first night of the Hall of Fame Classic, flirted with it again, but this time Ryan Bernal, the young shoe out of Hollister, California, able to leave his mark there and beat Brian Clausen, who came from 18th to 2nd, winning the 9th World Vapor Hard Charger Award, and beating Brian Clausen here at Canyon Speedway Park in a 360. Not an easy task, but Ryan Bernal, he was up to it, and he got it done Thursday night.
And in the midgets,
Tracy Hines, another inaugural race weekend win, as he did it last week in the 410 for the Hall of Fame Classic. Tracy Hines, your winner on Thursday night, and
Darren Hagen starting it off real quick.
Yeah, having a hold up
track
there.
record.
As Tracy Hines had the track record he set last year, Darren Hagen though broke it this year with a 13.489, and that's hauling the mail around here at Canyon Speedway Park, especially in USAC Midget.
You got to think the USAC 410 sprint cars 1 weekend ago at the Hall of Fame Classic were turning 13-0 in qualifying for their track record, and that was about 7/10 better than what the track record previously was. So these midgets were really hauling the mail.
Oh yeah, definitely hauling the mail the first night. The second night actually though a little bit slower there in the qualifying, but you know, I'm not too sure what there, because I know last weekend it was Saturday night that was a lot faster than Friday night. Then you know, they kind of crisscrossed there, and Thursday night being a lot quicker than Friday night. So
that was one of the themes of the weekend, was the track was ever changing all weekend long. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it was completely different every night.
Oh yeah, Thursday had a lot of sun beating down the racetrack. Yesterday came in, had a cloud cover, you know, saw some scattered showers off in the distance. So your track just ever changing there, and not getting a lot of sunlight yesterday, and keeping the moisture down there.
So some good racing Thursday night. Moving on to Friday night, the sprint cars. Ryan Bernal really just put it to him. He was fast Thursday. He had a great car Thursday, but he had to really hold off a charging Clausen. On Friday, nobody had a chance.
Nobody.
Unless Bernal broke.
Yeah, nobody had a chance for Ryan Bernal, as he was putting 4 up and over the cushion every single lap, saying that he saw Darren Hagen do it. A midget said, hey, what the hell? I'll get a shot in the sprint car, and he was actually making it stick, and I've never seen a driver do that at Canyon, getting, you know, the 4 and the fluff.
I was standing on the infield, and I kind of migrated over by turn 3 for a little while to watch, because I saw Bernal going above that cushion at least a lane, and he about parked it 5 or 6 times in the wall.
Oh yeah, I mean, last year had the issue, or last weekend had the issue. There Friday night, flirted with the cushion, and then yesterday flirting with it, but it flirted right back, and gave him kind of a little bit of a wink there, as he was able to win last night's main event as well. And of course, CJ Leary picking up the hard charger last night for my 9th World Vapor. Do you want to thank them for bringing that to us?
$50 extra each night to the sprint car hard charger. And the midgets, Rico Abreu takes home the Beaver Stripes Quick Time $100 award. Not quite the track record as previously mentioned, just a few tenths off. But Rico Abreu took that home, and then
Christopher Bell, teammate of the Keith Coons entry. Christopher Bell taking home last night's main event after finishing 2nd the night before to Tracy Hines, and his teammate Tanner Thorson had a good podium finish. And then tonight, same there with Thorson and Bell finished on the podium as well, leading up the Keith Coons Racing entries as their season's winding down, and points are going to get really interesting here with Rico Abreu not getting to their flag tonight.
Yeah. So that brings us into tonight, the big finale, and what a night it was.
Yeah, great night. Started off with some beating and banging in our first qualifying race. You know, saw Mike Martin, Josh Shipley beating and banging back there as we took the top 2 from the 4 qualifiers, put them into the main. and those guys were beating around about for 5th place. You know, like the leader was already half a lap ahead of getting ready to take the checkered flag, but they weren't stopping. You know, it was pretty much go for broke here tonight at Canyon Speedway Park, especially with $7,500 on the line.
Yeah, and $7,500 on the line for the midgets as well. Only 19 showed up tonight. We sent one home last night. I believe RJ Johnson didn't make the cut tonight, so they didn't have to quite fight to get into the show, but they were fighting for starting position.
Oh yeah, definitely fight for starting position. And we had the revenge draw, which I really love seeing the revenge draws come out, and it got pretty interesting there with the midgets because some of those guys kind of clicky there. You had the Keith Coons teammates who were the top 8 in points from the first 2 nights. They were all together, so they were trying to help out each other with whatever they drew. Then you had the Esslinger guys helping out each other, and all these other guys. Tracy Hines, Zach Dahm, they work together a lot. And Tracy Hines on a 410 deal. So just seeing that revenge draw from them, it's kind of set us up for what they're going to do tonight. And then had the same thing going on for the sprint cars, and there there's really nobody who really knew anybody because all these drivers race all over the country.
Yeah.
The top 8 that were in points.
I enjoyed Clausen pulling the 8 and not even giving it a second thought, flipping it right to Bernal.
Oh yeah,
he knew Bernal was the guy to beat all weekend. And so jumping into tonight's main events, the sprint cars were first, and I had Ryan Bernal picked. I was down there with Chris and Blake Kearns, and we were messing around, and I had Bernal picked, and I'll tell you what, I think he was just as fast as our eventual winner, but the mistakes were there.
Oh, yeah.
He was doing the same one lane up above the cushion, but he kept clipping the wall this time. It was just like the night before, but he just couldn't quite put it all together.
Yeah, it got started off crazy there. The initial restart for the race saw Gary Taylor, Casey Schumann, your front row, make contact in turn 1. Casey Schumann flipping over violently over in turns 1 and 2.
CJ Leary involved.
And then
the
CJ
top
Leary
3
was
out
involved
before turn 2.
And then Gary Taylor, CJ Leary get the cars back on the racetrack, and then went again before we even got 1 lap in. We had Sean Deskins go flipping over, and then a race filled with red flags, but with just crazy racing all throughout. And like I said, that's the craziest race I've ever seen USAC 360s have here at Canyon Speedway Park. And watched 22 of them start the main event and just saw all the hard racing that we saw, and that cushion being built up as high as it was. Drivers were having a little issue there getting off of turn 4 onto the front straightaway. We saw Sean Deskins, Josh Pelkey, as Deskins had 2 flips tonight, flipped down the front straightaway along with Josh Pelkey, who brought the next red 2 laps later. Yeah,
Deskins, not too bad of a flip the first time around, got his car back going, ended up making contact on the front stretch there, flipping over, and hope Sean's okay. He took a little ride in the ambulance and looked a little bit out of it, but Sean, we hope you're feeling a little better, buddy. But what a crazy track. That cushion was just really, really fierce.
Yeah.
It was guys were jumping the cushion all over the racetrack, and it was a blast to watch. As many red flags as there were, it was an absolute blast to watch. But the guy to watch tonight, Matt Rossi, initially RJ Johnson and Bernal looked like the ones to beat they started getting away a little bit more. And then Bernal makes the move on RJ, coming out of turn 4, going into turn 1. RJ's thinking about getting by him, and Rossi passes them both coming out of 2 down the backstretch, and he never looked back.
Yeah, Matt Rossi, the power move there, going off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. I'm still replaying right now in my head of just how good that move was. Can't wait to see the replay on that. Yeah. As Matt Rossi pulled away there, and he was setting sail. And how about the run for Kevin Thomas Jr. finishing second tonight? I know that's a big shot in the arm for that group, as KT's had a love-hate relationship here with Canyon Speedway Park. It
was a good time to put a good run together for him.
Every time I talk to him, it's like, I hate this place, I hate this place, I hate this place. And then tonight he's praising everything about this place because he comes home second tonight. So good job for KT coming home second, and Brian Clausen third place tonight. Actually, last night blew his motor in the Tony Stewart racing entry. Was begging Mike Martin all day long, all night last night. I was down there, he was begging Mike. This morning he got on the phone, come on Mike, let me do it. And Mike's like, all right dude, here are the keys. You know what you got to do when you run my car.
I feel like you wouldn't need too much convincing to let Brian Clausen wheel your car.
Oh yeah, definitely not, especially when it comes to those two right there. But I know Mike kind of gave him a little something like, "Oh yeah, you left me for Tony Stewart. Now you want to come back here?" Here the last night, and BC picking up another Hard Charger award. It's brought to you by Ninth World Vapor, coming home in third tonight, and just that celebration by Matt Rossi coming out the car like he was speechless. First one of the year for him for the USAC Southwest 360.
I haven't heard a crowd that loud in a long time. The fans here at Canyon were truly proud that Matt Rossi was able to take home the big award and beat a lot of these out-of-towners and big-name guys. And from us, too, congratulations, man. What a run for Matt Rossi.
Great run for Matt Rossi, and it was funny. Who was it that Kevin Thomas said, Matt Rossi may not look like an outside, but he can will he can will a hell of a race car. And
the beard is fantastic.
The beard's fantastic. I want the mustache that curls up like Raleigh fingers there, and then definitely has he looks like he belongs in a Western, and for him to come out here and win the Western world is just awesome. And I know we were up here in the booth, and Kyle Larson even sending old Kurt Spridgen an email asking who the heck Matt Rossi is. So, that's just crazy. Congratulations, Matt Rossi, your first one on the season. And
what a dominant performance.
Dominant performance here, but dominant performance all season long goes to R.J. Johnson as he wrapped up his championship. Actually locked it up Thursday night with Josh Pelkey not making the main event, and tonight you got to celebrate down there with us, and actually kind of hurt my old microphone hand blowing off a bottle of champagne, and I smell like a cheap brewery right now.
Nice.
Like a night in Vegas.
So a lot of celebrating down in Victory Lane, but the night was not over after the sprint cars. We still had one more to go. A fan favorite here, the USAC National Midgets. And what a show they put on. We thought the sprint car race was good. This one was a little bit cleaner, and these guys were dicing. And I'll tell you what, when I was watching it, Zach Dahm, I truly thought had the car to beat early on. He was the first one to figure out, when the race initially started, it was all about the cushion. And a couple guys were trying the bottom in 3 and 4. And they tried the bottom in 1 and 2, but it just wasn't working on entry in the bottom. And Dom figured out if he launches it in on the cushion into 1, cuts it down off a 2, and sticks it to the bottom in 3 and 4, it was the fastest way around the joint. He was the first one to figure it out, and he was marching to the front, and all of a sudden that car just locked up and caught on fire.
Yeah, running in second, come off a turn right forward, car locks up, a bunch of oil down on the racetrack, brought out the yellow flag, and Darren Hagan, who saw the line that Zach Dahm was running, started doing the same thing as soon as we went back to green, and was able to pass Tanner Thorson, who just searching for his first USAC National Midget win. Has a couple of Power Hour wins this year, but
Thorson was really left out to dry on that deal because he had no idea what was going on behind him. As far as he was concerned, the top was the way to go.
Oh yeah, Thorson didn't leave the top 2 all night.
Exactly, and Hagan gets the chance. He sees Dom right in front of him while he's running third, run that line. He saw how he passed him, So it was awesome for Hagan to watch him, how he did it. Gets the break with Dom's car blowing a motor, or whatever happened to that car. I believe it was a blown motor. And he launches to the lead past Thorson.
Yeah, launching to the lead past Thorson, then having to hold off Christopher Bell and Tanner Thorson as those two Keith Coons teammates were breathing down his neck. Bell was actually using the same line Hagan was using as Hagan was going up in turn number 1, beating off the cushion, diming it down off, getting the moisture down low on the racetrack. Bell was falling right in his tracks. The ones that got 2, 3, and 4, Tanner Thorson, he was living and dying by the high side. All around the racetrack. And Christopher Bell, he's actually diving in a little bit lower through 3 and 4, trying to get past Darren Hagan. And I think truly and honestly, if Tanner Thorson would have followed Hagan in 1 and 2, he probably could have had this race won because he was unbeatable in 3 and 4.
Yeah, he was really fast in 3 and 4. So Darren Hagan does hold on, and a little bit of resolution, I suppose, for him after last year's absolute heartbreaker of Clausen's turn 4 pass to steal the money away from him. Oh yeah, Darren Hagan last year, so close, just half a straightaway away from beating Brian Clausen. Clausen got by him on the last lap, come off of turn number 4. And then, as soon as we went 5 to go here, I'm sitting there and I'm counting down. I was like, oh my gosh, this is setting up deja vu all over again. It's because we got Tanner Thorson this time, along with Christopher Bell. Last year it was Clausen and Bell. This year, Tanner Thorson in the mix. He's driving the top side, and I saw Hagan with a little bit of a bobble off turn number 4 with 2 laps to go. I was like, oh boy, here we go again, Darren Hagan. Come on, hold on to this. You need this to build your confidence back up at Canyon. Yeah. So what a night, and our best wishes go out to Rico Abreu, who had something break on the car and it sparked a small fire, and he pulled off the back chute and heading towards the scales and didn't quite make it there. we threw the red flag, and they got the fire put out, but the medics had to take him to the hospital with some burns on his feet. So best wishes to Rico. Hope he's back quickly, and hopefully he can wrap up a USAC National Midget title.
Oh, it means so much to see Rico Abreu, wrap up his first championship in sprint car racing, and do it. I know Christopher Bell got out of the car, and Tanner Thorson said something maybe possibly about broken foot. Don't want to start the rumor or anything like that, but Christopher Bell said, this is how he wants to win it, and hopefully Rico, we see you back out here Turkey night, in Paris, because that's the next race, and that's going to end it now, because I think it's now just about 20-something points separates Rico Abreu and Christopher Bell, the teammates going out for the championship.
Yeah. So congratulations to our Western World Champions, Darren Hagan and Matt Rossi. Just overall an amazing night here at Canyon Speedway Park.
Yeah, good night, sellout crowd. I want to thank all the fans for coming out here at Canyon Speedway Park with us, watching it here live, and everybody on the Cushion.com watching. Everybody's going to watch this. Thank you for keeping up in touch with us here on YouTube, as we're looking forward to doing this a lot more next year.
Absolutely. Hopefully we can improve on it more and more. Quick note, congratulations to Brian Clausen, now a back-to-back winner of the Rocket Award, awarded to the highest finishing midget and sprint car driver combined. And so Clausen takes that home for the second year in a row.
And congratulations, Brian Clausen, doing it this year in the Robert Coons Motorsports entry there, the number 63 that he won the Chili Bowl with. Trying to cap off another great midget season next week as Turkey night, Thanksgiving night. No better place to watch it then. Either at Paris or on the Cushion.com, because they'll be out there as well. That was their big announcement last night on the Cushion.com. So congrats to those guys for getting Turkey night for the second year in a row. And congrats to Darren Hagan, Matt Rossi for winning up here tonight and doing a big time with those donuts there that Darren Hagan did there on the.
That was good. That was good donuts, yeah.
And definitely good to see Shane Mill back in victory lane with him.
He was amped up.
Yeah, he was amped up. I saw Shane. I was like, oh, there's good luck charms in town, and hopefully they can make it to Turkey night, because they were looking for a truck this week. They actually broke down getting here.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they broke down New Mexico, found somebody, got them a truck. So if you go out there, they just have a trailer. They don't even have a truck in front of it. They're staying here the night. I don't know where they're staying at, but
well, it sounds like they got the money to fix it after that $7,500.
Yeah, buy the money or go rent something from somebody, I guess. I don't know.
So that's going to do it for our 2014 season here at Canyon Speedway Park. Luckily, only about a month and a half off for us. I love living in Arizona, don't you?
Oh, I love it. December, it's a bad time to go on vacation, but then, January, we start racing again. And I believe we have 3 dates set right now for the Winter Challenge. That's the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of January. That is a Pro Bowl weekend. That'll be in town, but we'll be here racing with IMCA Modified, USAC Southwest Series Sprint Cars, and getting ready to do it all over again, Tony.
Absolutely. Initially planned for the usual 6 races, 9 days, but Super Bowl weekend kind of crammed in between some other tracks, Winter Series schedules, and it's just how it goes. So we're going to make the best out of what we can with 3 awesome days of racing. We're working on purses right now, and hopefully we can put something together that'll really attract some out-of-town talent, as well as a bunch of our locals. We really want to get the support from our local drivers for our Winter Series, and hopefully we can pack in the pits.
Oh yeah, it'd be great to pack in the pits. Not only that, but also pack in the grandstands here
Absolutely.
At Canyon Speedway Park. And I'm already getting amped up now. Why'd you have to mention the Winter Challenge? I'm amped up already. Let's go.
Sorry. So special thanks to all of our sponsors here at Canyon, including Beaver Stripe, Sand Chevrolet, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Sunoco Race Fuels, Racing Realty, Hose Advantage, Budweiser, Racers Advantage Store. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. If I am, I apologize.
Big thanks for Doug Stegmuller here in the E&K VIP booth. Doug, you do a lot for...
I was saving him for last.
That's why. He likes it when I mention him. We're friends. He threw me some money on the side.
Nice.
But,
nice.
Doug, we do appreciate you having us here in this E&K Pit Shack. It looks nice. And fans, make sure you reserve this for the Winter Challenge, because it might be a little cold. But you can stay in here, stay warm, and enjoy some college bowl games there on the TV, I guess.
Absolutely. So anybody else we might be forgetting, thank you for your support of Canyon. But yeah, E&K for this awesome suite. It is really nice in here. Can't wait to get all the pictures hung up and finish her out. So congratulations to all the champions of Canyon Speedway Park that were crowned, including David Harrington in the Renegades, Matt Martinez in the Pure Stocks, Matt Lundy in Challenge Cup, Ricky Thornton Jr. in the IMCA Modifieds. What a dominant season for him. RJ Johnson in the Southwest Series Sprint Cars. And like we mentioned, we'll be back in action at the end of January for the Winter Challenge. We'll have all that announced here probably in the coming week or two. I would assume sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely want to keep up with CanyonSpeedwayPark.com as well as our Facebook page by searching Canyon Speedway Park there on the Facebook toolbar. Add us as a friend, like us on Facebook, as we're looking forward to it. And of course, I'm at CSP_announcer on Twitter. I'll be tweeting out some stuff here, and it was cool getting some people to tweet their seat out here this weekend. Looking forward to it already.
There you go. If you're looking for any other information, you want to give them a call, dial 602-258-RACE. That's 7223. And that's it. That's it.
That's it. The season's over. Or does the confetti fly? We saw fireworks.
I don't know. There were some fireworks. A big old mulch fire down the road.
Is that what that is down there?
That's a mulch fire.
Yeah, they were showing on the cushion.com. We were getting a good look at it. I thought the Sun Devils were partying here. The Raiders were still partying from Oakland, made it down here since they won a game.
Is that a Dean Mills joke?
Yeah, Dean Mills and every other Raider fan. Chris Kearns, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to show them this one. So thank you guys for watching. For Jason Carter, I'm Tony Steele, and we will see you in January right here inside Canyon Speedway Park.